Hi guys, so I'm going to read Tales to Astonish number 39.
At last you've met your match, Ant-Man. Even you can't stop the hordes of the Scarlet Beetle.
Starring the Astonishing Ant-Man. The Astonishing Ant-Man in The Vengeance of the Scarlet Beetle.
Your days of meddling are ended, Ant-Man. The Scarlet Beetle has vowed to destroy you.
Plot Stan Lee, script Larry Lieber, art Jack Kirby, inking Dick Ayers, lettering A. Simic. Most of us are unconcerned with the insect world that exists beneath our feet. But to Henry Pym, the activities of these tiny creatures are of great importance, especially at this moment. This is the third set of electronic waves I've received from the ants today. Something must be brewing in the insect world. Judging by the erratic pattern of the waves, I'd say it's something strange and dangerous. I better investigate at once. As the Ant-Man, I'll reduce my vial of reducing gas. Ugh!
It's shrinking me to the size of an ant.
Moments later, the tiny warrior catapults himself from his lab. Note, although unnoticed by other eyes, the building which houses Henry Pym contains many secret devices for use by an ant-sized human. Guided by signals from Ant-Man's cybernetic helmet, a swarm of ants converge beneath their descending leader.
A nice soft hill to land safely on. Okay, little pal, take me to the scene of the trouble. He's heading into the sewer. What could possibly be happening down there?
Moments later, the ant carries his rider into a subterranean passage, where they see
insects, hundreds of them, all gathered together. But for what purpose? Wait, that one beetle is glowing strangely, and all the other insects have their attention fixed on him. It's almost as though he's speaking to them. Holy cow! The beetle is communicating with them. He is using mental telepathy. I can detect his thoughts.
For ages the human race has ruled Earth, but now, due to radiation, which accidentally hit me during one of mankind's atomic experiments, I have been given a brain which is the equal of any human's. Now, under my leadership, our species will at last fulfill its destiny. We insects, who number in the trillions, shall seize control of the Earth from mankind. We shall become masters of the world.
He means it.
Whenever Ant-Man speaks like with thought bubbles, I'm just gonna use his normal voice.
He means it. Humanity wouldn't have a chance against an organized attack by the insect world.
This could mean the end of mankind, unless I can nip it in the bud by defeating that Scarlet Beetle now. But before the Ant-Man can reach their glowing leader, a swarm of bodyguard beetles, sensing an enemy in their midst, attacks.
Good thing I can retain all my normal strength when I shrink to ant size. Otherwise, this would be curtains for me.
But even the astonishing Ant-Man cannot battle hopeless odds, for the number of attacking beetles seems endless. And then finally,
Can't hold out any longer. You've done well, my warriors. And now, I shall use the gas vials of our fallen enemy. Behold how the growth gas enlarges me. I am becoming as big as a human. Now, my pets, we shall dispose of the Ant-Man. Then we shall begin the greatest battle the world has ever known. The entire human insect species against the human race.
Minutes later, a seemingly helpless Ant-Man regains consciousness. To find,
my helmet is gone. So are my gas canisters. The beetles put me in this hole, and without my cybernetic helmet, I can't summon my ants to rescue me. I'll have to try to climb out of here by myself. Ugh! It's too steep and slippery. I can't make it.
Meanwhile, followed by countless varieties of insects, the Scarlet Beetle launches his first attack against mankind. Note: the only insects who do not obey the scarlet beetle are the ants, loyal only to their human leader.
Go, little termites. Chew through the telephone poles. We must destroy the humans' communication system.
Bugs, spiders, grasshoppers all become part of the fantastic plan of conquest.
Bring the dynamite to me. It will prove a powerful weapon. Quietly. That is it.
It's a spider bite. His honor will have to remain in bed for the next few days. Strange. So many public officials have been stricken by insects lately.
Well done, pet. Well done.
And then the monstrous leader himself strikes.
That giant beetle is wrecking the studio.
Shoot him, shoot! I can't. These blamed bees won't leave me alone long enough to take aim.
Soon all their TV and radio stations will be destroyed.
If we ever needed the Ant-Man, it's now. Where in blazes is he? He must have chickened out. Or maybe he's even in league with the insects. Meanwhile, at that moment, in a dark abandoned passageway beneath the city,
I'll never be able to climb out of this hole. What can I do?
Or should be like, what can I do? But unknown to the Ant-Man, his cybernetic helmet was left on the ground where it fell, and all this while its transmitter has been sending out electric impulses, which have been picked up by countless ants. Reaching the helmet and finding their leader gone, they used their highly developed sense of smell to track him down. Until...
You found me! I'm saved!
And so the Ant-Man soon emerges again into the surface world, ready to meet the threat of the awesome Scarlet Beetle.
He used my growth gas on himself. I can see him from here, but in order to reach him, we'll have to defeat his insect army. Listen well, my little friends.
Help! The Scarlet Beetle, run! After giving his ants their instructions, the tiny Avenger goes into action.
I'll take this ice cream pop stick. It may come in handy. Look, the Scarlet Beetle has seen us. He's sending a horde of beetles to attack us. Now, remember our battle plan. Good. That is why I ordered the honey ants into the front lines. The beetles are helpless. They're trapped in the sticky honey. That takes care of the beetles. Now the grasshoppers are attacking. I'll just wait till they can get within range. I knew this ice cream pop stick would come in handy. By pressing it against the water hole, I can magnify the spray. They're afraid of the water. They're retreating.
And not far away in a nearby store, a platoon of ants are carrying out the Ant-Man's further instructions. Meanwhile, the Ant-Man and his army advance closer and closer to the Scarlet Beetle.
Only thing in our way now is that swarm of bees. Uh-oh, they've seen us.
But as the bees dive upon their foes...
The DDT! Hurry! Bring it over here! Just in time. Now steady. Hold the can steady. That's it. Right on target. The DDT has weakened them. They're flying away.
But then, the greatest danger of all appears. The giant Scarlet Beetle.
Ant-Man, of all the humans, only you can thwart me. So you must be my first victim.
But as the Scarlet Beetle lunges at the Ant-Man, the tiny warrior leaps into the shoe of a fleeing human.
I'll never be able to defeat that monstrosity out in the open.
And a moment later, jumps off again.
But a toy store might be the perfect place for our final battle.
I see you. It's futile to run in there. You cannot escape from me.
Carry me to the top of the counter. Swiftly, my friend. I'm through running now. So come and get me. If you can.
If I can, you impudent midget. I'll snuff out your life as I would a candle.
But, just as the giant creature strikes, the Ant-Man leaps into a toy car.
You didn't think I intended to wait for your blow, did you?
And, an instant later, the colorful warrior grabs a lance from the toy knight.
This is where your dream of conquest comes to an end. In another second, you'll be finished.
Fool! That tiny weapon cannot harm the mighty scarlet beetle.
That's right, but it can puncture the container, which holds the reducing gas.
No! The gas is escaping! It's causing me to shrink!
And you can't counteract its effect with the enlarging gas, because you've already used it all up.
I'm growing smaller.
No, it can't be! It can't!
With this balloon parachute, I'll be safely on the floor in no time. Now that you're small enough to meet on equal terms, I'll just take a hold of you.
I almost had the world in my grasp.
And imprison you in the balloon.
No!
All right, little friends, bring him to my laboratory. The Ant-Man has done all he can. The rest is up to Henry Pym.
A short time later,
There, I've counteracted the effects of the radiation.
the Scarlet Beetle has lost his intelligence and his power to communicate. He's just an ordinary bug again. Go ahead, little fella, crawl away. You're free to live out your natural life now. It wasn't your fault that you became radioactive. Nobody's to blame. It was just a strange quirk of fate.
Well, looks like the nightmare is over. No more trouble with insects lately.
Guess we'll never really know what happened. But what about that Ant-Man? I wonder if he was afraid to tackle the Scarlet Beetle.
He was nowhere around. Just at the time when we needed him the most.
The end. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.